Good morning and welcome back. In my last video, I spoke a little bit about the woman that I want to be and how I'm gonna create the life that lives like her or that feels like her. And today I want to take this a step further by creating a vision board. So welcome back to my Becoming Her series, a series I created where I am building the life of my dreams and the woman who lives it. But before we go ahead and create this vision board, I want to talk a little bit about my interpretation of it and how I use it and what it actually means to me. This is to say that by no means this is the only and correct way to create a vision board. This is just my way, how I create it and how I try to use it. Because there is no correct way to make a vision board. It is so personal and so focused on how you as a person create it and use it. To me, a vision board isn't just simply a collection of images that reflect the life you want to live. It is not just about aesthetics. It is about making something that inspires you to take action for the life you want to live and the dreams you want to create. It is something that you can come back to again and again. It is simply a manifestation tool. And recently I have been thinking about manifesting since I have been reading the book Manifest by Roxy Nafusi. I hope I'm saying her name correct. It is a great book to help you learn a bit more about manifesting and to understand it better. And something that really stood up to me when I read this book is that manifesting isn't just about visualizing the life you want. It's about taking action and creating it yourself. And this is where, to me, a vision board becomes more than just a collection of images. It is a way of making your vision become real, become reality. And because when something is clear and visible, it becomes easier to understand and work towards the life that you want to live. But most importantly, it is not about just looking at it and waiting for the things to just magically appear. It is about slowly aligning your life with it through small actions and choices you make. And that is why the action part is so important to me, because I have always been into the state of just waiting. And recently I have realized that you actually have to take action, and that is where the magic will happen, not just in the pictures and creating the vision board and putting it on your wall and waiting for things to happen. The magic is in taking the actions and believing that you can take these actions and take these choices that you want to make. And that is why I wanted to create this without any pressure, just a fun activity to get myself aligned with the woman that I want to become and get myself clear on who she is. So this board is going to be a guide and reminder to me for this woman and life that I want to live. And I cannot say it enough, but this is the part where most people get lost. After creating the board, it is important that you take action and let the board be a guide and reminder. You still have to make the choices that reflect those images and the life you want to live. So now that I explained a little bit about what a vision board is to me and how I intend to use it, let's get into the fun part and actually create it. But before you want to start looking for the right pictures that you want to use, you should have a clear vision of what it is that you want to manifest. My main goal with this vision board is to help me take action to create the woman that I want to be, that lives my dream life. So I made a list of all the categories that I want to be present on this vision board. Maybe just 2 or 3 short bullet points for each category that will help you get a clear vision on what it is that you actually want. For example, a main category of mine is my creative life, my artwork, and I want to be able to live off my artwork, to have that as a main income. So I would just write category art/creative life. Bullet points are finished artworks, or gallery wall with presenting your artworks. So the next step is to collect your images. I have a lot of pictures I got from the internet. You can easily go through Pinterest and select a few images from there, but you could also use photos you already have, or magazines that you have, anything that you feel drawn to or reflects the life that you want to live. So I have a few pictures that I already have for small projects that I'm making. So I'm gonna sift through these, get my pictures out of it that I want to use, and then use those. So the next part is the assembling. Once you have collected all your materials, just get yourself in the right setting with positive vibe. Grab yourself a snack or a beverage of your choice. I have my coffee, of course, and a pot of tea in the back. So once you have collected all the materials you want to use and you have decided what your base is going to be, you can start assembling it. And for example, how I am doing this is to lay out the pictures without actually sticking them, to see what kind of layout I want it to be. And just do what makes you feel happy. Just enjoy the moment of creating and letting your creative energy flow. So how am I going to use this board? First of all, I'm going to place it somewhere where I can see it, to keep it as a reminder of the life I am building and the woman I am becoming. And now that we created this board, it is time for the most important part, which is the part where you take action. So next, I'm going to make an action plan to see what I can do to create this life. And I intend to follow this plan for the next month. So I want to be able to come back and see what has changed. So if this is something that interests you, place a like and please subscribe so you can come back for the next part. But anyway, I hope you find this video inspiring to create your own vision board and go after the life that you dream of, because you deserve it. So hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Tot ziens!